Hello out there. I just wanted to do an update on my Hyper 90E and a couple mods I just recently did to it. I wanted to lower the overall center of gravity, and the one thing I was noticing was the ESC on the Hyper 90E is mounted up on a plate. It actually comes up on this little radio plate. It gets mounted, I think I got this actually backwards here, in accordance to the car, but it gets mounted up on the top plate here, and then this kind of goes over to the chassis brace on the front. So what I did was I picked up a couple items over at Nitro House. These were the part of the 2.0 upgrade on the Hyper 90 Bump Edition, and what it does basically is it lowers the ESC almost all the way down to the bottom of the chassis, and there's a little Delrin plastic plate that gets screwed to your chassis. Because the bottom of the chassis is drilled out there, you can see the little drill outs, so it's not flat, so it'd be sitting kind of cockeyed down there. So anyways, this thing is mounted to that little Delrin brace down there, or not brace, but little plate, and then picked up this little carbon fiber piece here that goes over to that chassis brace and then gets mounted right here to the back side of the old radio garage, is what I called it anyways. So you will have to mod it slightly to make all this stuff fit. Here's what you will have to cut out of the car. This is the little receiver box that came off, and then you will have to cut all of this out, and you can kind of see my cuts there. Just ended up doing that with a little saw, actually. Cut that thing out, and then just trimmed it up with a nice sharp knife to get it all clean and good to fit in there. So the one thing you will lose, of course, is the antenna mount. So, and I still need to come up with something that's going to work for that. But all this gets cut out. You do lose the aluminum plate here, the little brace, but you will gain with the little carbon piece that goes in there. So all in all, basically this gets mounted all the way down to the chassis. The receiver gets mounted on top of the servo on that little plate, and I just mounted my little cap right there. It's just double-sided, taped down to there. All in all, it went in pretty easily. No issues whatsoever. The screws were a little bit tricky to thread when you go from the metal into the carbon into the plastic that goes into the little shroud that goes around the servo. So anyways, that is the update. I will be running this on the track as soon as the track dries up, because it's been raining the last couple days here in California, and I'll see how it does as far as the lower center of gravity. Over now.